Hello friends, I am Amit Belekar from Tips and Tricks by AMB. Welcomes you to my channel. Before moving further, if you still didn't subscribe to my channel, please click on subscribe button and click on bell icon to get notifications of all my new videos. Already in previous videos we had discussed about monophasic liquid dosage forms. Today in this presentation we are going to discuss about one of the biphasic liquid dosage forms, that is emulsions. After going through this video, the learner will be able to define biphasic liquid dosage forms, define emulsions, enlist advantages of emulsions, describe types of emulsions, identify types of emulsions, and enlist uses of emulsions. So let's discuss about biphasic liquid dosage forms first. The liquid dosage forms which contains two phases are called as biphasic liquid dosage forms. Out of these two phases, one phase is liquid and other phase is either solid or liquid. The liquid phase, in which other liquid or solid is dispersed or scattered, is called as continuous phase, and other phase, that is the liquid or solid which is dispersed in continuous phase, is called as dispersed phase. Biphasic liquid dosage forms are of two types, as emulsions and suspensions. In this video we are going to discuss about emulsions. So let's discuss what are emulsions. Emulsion is a biphasic liquid dosage form of two immiscible liquids in which one immiscible liquid is dispersed in the form of fine globules in other liquid with the help of emulsifying agent. The liquid which is converted in fine globules is called as dispersed phase here, and the other liquid in which globules are dispersed is called as continuous phase. Normally, two immiscible liquids cannot be dispersed for a long period. Here you can see that if we add oil in water, it will not mixes with water. When we stir it, oil gets converted into small globules and get dispersed in water. But when we stop mixing, oil globules unites again and oil gets separated as a layer on water. Thus, we cannot disperse two immiscible liquids with one another for long duration. To remain oil globules dispersed in water for long duration, a third ingredient is required. This third ingredient or agent is called as emulsifying agent. So what is emulsifying agent? Emulsifying agent forms a thin film around the fine globules and it reduces interfacial tension between two immiscible liquids and helps them to scatter in continuous phase to form a stable emulsion. So emulsifying agent is very important to stabilize the emulsion. Now let's discuss about advantages of emulsions. First advantage of emulsion is, as drug can be covered with emulsifying agent, it masks unpleasant taste and odor of the drug and improve its palatability. So it is masking the unpleasant taste and odor and make that drug palatable. As this first phase is divided in smaller globules, its surface area increases. Thus, emulsion enhances rate and extent of drug absorption by increasing surface area of the drug. Okay. Next advantage is, as drug is covered by emulsifying agent or surfactant, it prevents contact of drug with continuous phase. Thus, water sensitive drugs can be formulated in liquid dosage form containing water as continuous phase and drug as dispersed phase by forming a emulsion. Next advantage, if drug is released by diffusion mechanism, as it has to cross film of emulsifying agent, its release can be controlled. Thus, emulsions prolong the drug release also. Emulsions for external application have good spreadability, washability and less greasy in nature. So it can be easily sprayed on the skin and we can wash it with water easily, and these are less greasy in nature. These are the advantages of emulsions. Now we will discuss types of emulsions. Now, depending upon dispersed phase and continuous phase, emulsions are of two types, as oil in water type emulsion, or it is also called as OW emulsion, and second is water in oil type emulsion, or it is also called as WO emulsion. Let's discuss these types one by one. First, we are going to discuss about oil in water type of emulsions. In this type, oil acts as dispersed phase and water as continuous phase. These are preferred for internal use. Emulsifying agents used in this type of emulsion are gum acacia, tragacanth, methyl cellulose, saponins and soaps formed from monovalent bases like sodium, potassium and ammonium. Second type is water in oil type emulsion. In this type, water acts as dispersed phase and oil acts as continuous phase. These are mainly used externally as lotions or creams. Emulsifying agents used in this type are wool fat, resins, beeswax and soaps formed from divalent bases like calcium, magnesium and zinc. Now we will discuss how to check whether the emulsion is OW type or WO type. To identify or to distinguish the type of emulsion, various tests are employed like dilution test, dye test, conductivity test, fluorescence test and cobalt paper test. Let's discuss these tests one by one. First, we will discuss dilution test. The principle involved in dilution test is that dilution with continuous phase maintain physical stability of emulsion, and if emulsion is diluted by dispersed phase, it breaks to separate two phases. So it is the very important principle we are using in dilution test. If we dilute the emulsion with continuous phase, emulsion cannot break, while if it is diluted with dispersed phase, it breaks or separates into two phases. So how we can check the type of emulsion? By dilution test. Here we have to dilute emulsion under test with water. If emulsion does not show separation of phases, it indicates that continuous phase is water, and thus it is OW type of emulsion. If emulsion shows separation of phases, it indicates that water is not continuous phase. Thus it is WO type of emulsion. Okay. Next test is dye test. The principle involved in dye test is that water phase or oil phase shows coloration when an emulsion is saturated with water or oil soluble dye respectively. If we use water soluble dye, water phase shows coloration, and if we use oil soluble dye, oil shows coloration. So that is the principle involved in dye test. Here we have to triturate emulsion with water soluble dye and observe under microscope. If continuous phase appears colored, it means that continuous phase is water and thus it is OW type of emulsion. If globules or internal phase appears colored, then water is not continuous phase, water is disperse phase, and thus this emulsion is WO type of emulsion. So that is about the dye test. Now next test we are going to discuss is conductivity test. What is the principle involved in conductivity test? Water, if present as continuous phase, it is a good conductor of electrical current. If water is present as continuous phase in emulsion, that emulsion acts as a good conductor of electric current. So this is the principle involved in conductivity test. Here we have to immerse a pair of electrodes in an emulsion and connect them to a lamp and electric potential. If lamp glows after application of current, it indicates that water is continuous phase and emulsion is OW type emulsion. If bulb does not glow, it indicates that water is not continuous phase, thus water is disperse phase here and it is a type of WO emulsion. Understood? Now next test we are going to discuss is fluorescence test. The principle involved in fluorescence test is that many oils shows fluorescence when exposed to UV light, that is ultraviolet light. So under the ultraviolet light many oils shows fluorescence, and that property we are using for identification of type of emulsion. Here emulsion is observed against ultraviolet light under microscope. Fluorescence of entire field indicates that oil is continuous phase or external phase. Then that emulsion is WO type of emulsion. And if we get spotted fluorescence, it indicates that oil is internal phase or disperse phase, and emulsion here it is OW type of emulsion. Understood? Next method we are going to discuss is cobalt paper test. The principle involved in cobalt paper test is that anhydrous cobalt is having blue color and hydrated cobalt is having red color. So how it is performed? Here we have to dip filter paper in cobalt chloride solution and dry it. After drying, the color of paper becomes blue as all the water it comes out from the paper and anhydrous cobalt is blue in color. Now we have to dip that dried cobalt paper in an emulsion. If color of paper changes from blue to pink or red, it indicates that water is continuous phase, and because of water that cobalt chloride becomes hydrated and its color changes from blue to red color. Here it indicates that as water is continuous phase, emulsion is OW type of emulsion. And if color of paper does not changes, it indicates that water is not continuous phase and water is present as disperse phase, and here you can say that it is WO type of emulsion. So these are the different tests which are used to identify the type of emulsions. Now let's discuss about uses of emulsions. Emulsions are different types depending upon their uses, as emulsions for oral administration, emulsions for intravenous administration, or these are also called as intravenous emulsions, and emulsions for external application. First, we will discuss about emulsions for oral administration, or these are also called as oral emulsions. As name indicates, these emulsions are administered by oral route. These are useful for administration of drugs having disagreeable taste or obnoxious taste and odor. Emulsions improve palatability of such drugs by engulfing them as internal phase or dispersed phase in an inert external or continuous phase. So here masking of that obnoxious taste or odor can take place because of emulsifying agent. These are mostly OW type of emulsions. Next is intravenous emulsions. As name indicates, these emulsions are used for administration intravenously, that is into the veins. As we are administering these emulsions directly into blood, these emulsions should have smaller globule size and must be sterile in nature. The oil soluble sex hormones or oil soluble vitamins like vitamin A, vitamin D and vitamin K are administered as intravenous injections. Some emulsified oils can be used for diagnosis purpose by making emulsions of various oil soluble dyes. Now let's discuss about emulsions for external application, or these are also called as topical emulsions. As name indicates, these emulsions are used for external or topical application to skin or mucous membranes. Emulsions are more accepted instead of oil for topical application, as oil has poor skin feel, poor spreadability, poor washability, and it may stain the clothes. So if we use oil as such, it gives a very poor skin feel. It cannot spread easily on the skin and it cannot be easily washed with water and it may stain the clothes. These are the disadvantage of oils. Instead of oil, if we use emulsions, emulsions have good skin feel. These are having good spreadability. These can be easily washed out with the help of water, and these cannot stain the clothes also. So instead of oil, emulsions can be preferred for topical application. Aqueous emulsions, that is OW type of emulsions, are preferred for dry skin, and oily emulsions, that is WO type of emulsions, are used or preferred for moist skin. Emulsions for topical use can be formulated in the form of liniments, lotions or applications like turpentine liniment. Now it's time to summarize today's session. First, we had discussed that the liquid dosage form, if present in two different phases, it is called as a biphasic liquid dosage form, and it is of two types, as emulsions and suspensions. Then we had discussed that liquid dosage form containing two immiscible liquids, in which one liquid is dispersed as fine globules in another liquid with the help of emulsifying agent, is called as emulsions. Then we had discussed advantages of emulsions and types of emulsions as OW type and WO type. Further, we had discussed various tests used to identify the types of emulsions as dilution test, dye test, conductivity test, fluorescence test, and cobalt paper test. Finally, we had discussed about uses of emulsions as orally used emulsions, intravenously used emulsions, and topically used emulsions. Thank you for listening me patiently. If you like this presentation, please click on subscribe button and bell icon to get notifications of all my new videos. Like it and share it to your dear ones. Drop your queries in comments or on my mail address which is given in the video. Thank you once again.